Pegasus played a big part of just helping them to become autonomous and strong. We've been blessed so much. How could we not make a difference in a child's life?
I think adoption ended up being God's choice for us. I remember looking through this one huge scrapbook and turning the page and seeing this little boy that looked a lot like Joe.
We just knew that these are our kids.
I was adopted from Armenia at about 18 months, and I had a lot of things not going for me. A lot of things that were holding me back, from basic developmental things to neurological things.
When they handed Luke over to us and we were holding him, we were concerned for his health. And Elizabeth, she was 2.5, saw her for the first time. It was outside, it was a beautiful day, and she was so scared of us. When we saw her, we noticed there was malnutrition and she had rickets.
We started our whole process like we went the first time in August, and we finally came home with the kids 2 days before Halloween. I'll tell you, I've never was so happy to see JFK Airport.
We felt helpless, but what do you do? It's like, well, you get to work, right? You do the work and you make the phone calls and you get aggressive. Nothing happened by just sitting around when it came down to their health and getting them out of the country.
And then right away, we started things like early intervention, because they both came with some special needs. Luke wasn't walking or talking at almost 2, and Elizabeth had been diagnosed with rickets and strabismus.
It's really weird to picture. I don't remember any of it, and I know I grew up an athlete and I would play softball pretty much every day of my life.
My whole interest in Pegasus was because I was an equestrian, and I just know what horses in general do for people therapeutically. The way a horse moves its body is the exact same movement that you use when you move your hips, when you walk, which is all connected to your central nervous system for speech as well. People who are late walkers will be late talkers. If you can get somebody walking, you can get them talking.
Pegasus helped me gain strength in my legs. I feel like every time I get on a horse, I just feel really at peace. And the horses are always just go with the flow kind of animals. You have a sense of control when you're on a horse, because you'll tell them when to go, when to stop, where to go.
I didn't start walking till I was 4. Right after that, they put me on a horse. To me, it was just fun. That's all I remember. I think it took me a while to connect with horses and really understand how horses impacted me. There's so much respect to be had with a horse. To any person who's never been with horses, it's an intimidating experience, They're huge. When he saw the power of a horse and what a horse could do for someone, it was a no-brainer to him that there was something special with horses.
When you come here and you meet people and you see program, you see the devotion, the dedication, the heart, the people that just love what they're doing. You can't help but come here and not be moved. When your children grow and they develop a sense of joy and self-esteem, you're in debt. You want to serve and you want to give back. But really, this is about therapeutic writing and the power of this creature that God created that is able to make a huge impact physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and help a child change, a writer change, a veteran develop peace. And that is really what it's about. It's about the horse is the hero, and we're just an instrument.
I wrestled for 12 years. If I am allowed to say so myself, I would say I had a successful career wrestling. If you told my parents when they picked me up in Armenia 18 years ago that that's what I'd be doing, I think there'd be a little bit of skepticism to that. Those are things that I'm proud of and grateful for, to have those experiences because of Pegasus.
I think it's just a beacon of hope for this community. Because I know when you're young and you're kind of different, you're definitely ostracized, especially in school and just being around people who don't struggle with disabilities. I definitely think this place brings people a lot of comfort.
We have an amazing place, a beautiful piece of heaven here, and that we want to use this farm to serve, to make an impact. And that's why it's special. We're doing it here.